Actualmente, como sabéis, Caxton College celebra 30 años de compromiso con la enseñanza, en el que cabe señalar que mantiene intacto el mismo afán por descubrir nuevos métodos de aprendizaje, por investigar y por explorar nuevas experiencias que sean enriquecedoras. Hoy, por esta razón, entre nosotros tenemos a una de esas ilustres personas que desde hace décadas dedica su vida a intentar hacer mejor a las personas a través de la educación. Me refiero a Bob Lenz, el profesor Lenz, que viene desde California, en Estados Unidos. Sin más, os dejo con el profesor Bob Lenz.
Good evening. Buenas tardes. It's my pleasure to be here. I want to thank Caxton College for inviting me and their amazing hospitality. Today I was interviewed by some journalists, and one from El Mundo asked me, what do I think about mobile devices in the classroom? And I said, well, the technology is not going away. So young people have access to this technology no matter what. So it's imperative that we have conversations with them about what the appropriate time and use of the technology is. It's imperative that we put boundaries and have balance. Not everything in the classroom should be done using technology. And it's imperative that we teach them to use those devices not only to be consumption devices, but to be devices where they make and produce learning and communication and make those connections beyond just their social networks. What are the skills that students need in this changing world? In order to be successful in university and in life, what are the skills that they need? I'm going to highlight a few. And it doesn't matter where we go, we usually hear this. Communication. You have to be able to communicate well. And I think we think about the typical forms of communication in writing, but speaking and listening as well, having your voice, but also being able to communicate effectively using digital images and video. Collaboration. Now, not all project-based learning is in groups, but it's critical that students learn how to collaborate. So remember this picture? Most schools look like this. They're working like this. We're teaching students like this. Collaboration, I have not figured out how to teach collaboration or working on a team out of a book. Critical thinking. In the world right now, we need to be able to look and be able to understand the evidence base of the information that we're getting. It requires an immense amount of critical thinking so we can determine, as the President of the United States says, the difference of fake news. Creativity. The opportunity for students to be creative and innovative. As I mentioned before, in this automated world, the premium is going to be on people who have a sense of design and innovation and creation. Right now, there was a study that was done, and it looked at has an index for creativity, and they applied the index to 5-year-olds. And human beings who are 5 are genius in creativity. And then we send them to school. And by the time they're 11, they are half as much a genius in creativity. By the time they're 18, it is almost all gone, like 15% left. The students who stay most creative are the ones who leave school. It doesn't have to be that way. But creativity is a premium that we need to be able to give students the opportunity to learn and do.
On behalf of the school staff, the students, the families, and the directors of Caxton College, I wanted to thank Mr. Lenz, Professor Lenz, for this amazing talk. It's been inspiring, and it's going to help us to have more innovation in our classrooms and to create schools that are more stimulating and that cover more for the demands of the society. So thank you very much on behalf of all of us.